Welcome to an overview of good work. For centuries, leaders, scholars, and everyday citizens have been struggling with questions about responsibility and ethics. On the Good Project, we've spent years tackling these same issues. Today, we're going to share some of our learnings with you. This presentation is a brief overview of the Good Project, focusing in particular on our study of good work. We're also going to present tools you can use in your classrooms. Finally, we're going to present tools that will afford you and your colleagues the opportunity to reflect about your own work as educators. The Good Project is comprised of several different research initiatives. More can be learned about any of these studies on our website, thegoodproject.org. These studies fall under several headings, including good work, good play, good citizenship, and good life. Today, we're going to focus on good work. The Good Work Project began in 1995 and was originally the work of three principal investigators. Howard Gardner, best known for his theory of multiple intelligences, has specialized on work in creativity and leadership. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi is best known for his theory of flow. And William Damon is an expert on moral development. Together, these three developmental psychologists began a series of studies that would expand well into the 21st century. The research question that occupied our attention for over a decade was as follows. How do individuals who desire to do good work succeed or fail at a time when market forces are powerful, there are few, if any, counterforces, and our sense of time and space is being altered in a technologically oriented society? This question inspired our research, and from it, we developed a theory of good work. We define good work as work that is at once excellent or high in quality, ethical or socially responsible, and engaging or personally meaningful. We came upon this definition after extensive qualitative research, supported by additional quantitative analysis. Our qualitative work was comprised of extensive interviews of over 1,500 professionals in a variety of fields, which you see here. We interviewed workers who were just starting out in their careers, mid-level professionals, and those who had a lifetime of experience and were nearing retirement. We also carried out interviews with young students, 10 to 15-year-olds and 16 to 18-year-olds. These students were deeply committed to a particular activity, music or journalism, for example. Over the course of 2 to 2.5 hours, we asked these individuals about their beliefs and values, their goals, mentors, and other important influences in their lives. These were incredibly busy people, but they always appreciated the opportunity to reflect. Some of the most interesting stories we heard from individuals had to do with moments of difficult decision-making, when individuals felt as though they were at a crossroads and they were unsure about the right course of action. Ethical dilemmas were very common across all ages and stages of career. In our interviews, we asked one simple question: to whom or what do you feel most responsible in your work? And from this one question, we learned a lot. Often, difficult decision-making comes down to questions of responsibility. We invite you to consider some of these same questions in your own work, and perhaps in reflection with your colleagues. Over the years, with our colleagues, we have authored many articles and several books on our work, all of which can be found on our website. For the purposes of this overview, we highlight just two research findings. The first of these findings is around the issue of responsibility. We asked all participants to whom or what they feel responsible in their work. They responded, to myself, to my friends and family, to my colleagues, to the wider world, to my profession. There were many other responses, but these were the most common. Interestingly, the younger participants typically talked about just the first two rings of responsibility. Only as individuals became older did they typically consider all spheres of responsibility. In other words, young people didn't believe that what they did had much impact beyond themselves. This worried us. The second of these findings is around something we call alignment. It is much easier to do good work when all the interest parties in a particular profession have the same goals. When we did our research, journalism as a profession was not well aligned. Editors, readers, viewers, journalists, media conglomerates, Everyone wanted something a little different. Genetics, by contrast, was very well aligned. Everyone was interested in giving scientists freedom to conduct their research. We typically hear that the world of education is not well aligned, but certainly in your own settings, you would know best. Think of all your stakeholders. What do they want? Importantly, it's not impossible to do good work when a profession isn't aligned. In fact, this can lead to moments of great creativity. How can we teach and encourage good work in classrooms? We have developed something called the Good Work Toolkit, which has been used in classrooms all over the world. It is comprised of 40 short stories or narratives and 30 different activities. Here are a few examples of ethical dilemmas. Allison's story is particularly troubling because as a young scientist, she is developing habits that she will use when she enters the field, and her work will have more impact. She has since gone on to study at MIT, one of the premier institutions in the world for scientific research. Katie's story is a very difficult dilemma for a young teacher. How might you have handled this case? There are also 30 activities in the Good Work Toolkit. This is one of the most popular, a value sorting activity. We ask individuals to sort these values in terms of relative importance to them in their work. This is available online and can be used by individuals, classes, or entire school communities. We began with 3 E's: excellence, ethics, and engagement. We leave you with 3 M's, or 3 ways to encourage good work in yourself, with your colleagues, and in your students. First, model. Do you have positive role models? If not, can you find individuals who offer examples of work you don't want to emulate? How might you piece together lessons from a variety of mentors? Second, mission. Are those around you working towards a similar mission? If not, can you get on the same page, or can you perhaps change your work environment? Third, mirror. When you look in the mirror, are you happy with what you see? Do you pass the mirror test? Thanks very much for your time and consideration of our work. Many more resources are available on our website, and we encourage you to visit and also to reach out with any questions. We're here to help, and we look forward to hearing from you.